Not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. Typically, as a two-guard, you're going to be on the perimeter a lot more often than you will be inside.
Yeah, but for all of these guys, you can point to their quickness as well as their superb instincts as to why they wound up on the list. I mean, you've got to have that nose for the basketball.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
It's Dragic with the drive. Wade kicks to Dang. Clock at 6. Back to Wade. He dishes it to Dragic. That falls. Nice speed that time from Dwayne Wade. Dragic has got his second basket of the night. Charlotte calls timeout.
Goran Dragic, nicknamed Goji, grew up in Slovenia. His mom played hoops. His dad played soccer. Goji started out playing soccer, but when he hurt his leg, his mom said, no more of that pitch stuff. You're going to the round ball and the hardwood. So he went to basketball, and I'd have to say it's worked out pretty well. Good call by mom on that, too.
Charlotte has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Henderson with it. He's picked up by Dang. Covington passes to Green. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Green's got 11.
You know, they're being very one-dimensional right now, going to the post every time. But if it works, you don't need another dimension.
Well, they're taking this defense to task, quite honestly. Every one of their last 10 points have come in the paint.
Now here's Wade. He's got 10. Bosch, the screen. Wade dishes to Bosch. And that one's good. 18 points for him.
Everything working for him out of the half as they've hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Henderson kicks to Bogut. Count it, and the foul. They get Luol Deng.
I don't know what's happening to their defense. I mean, they don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
Cody Zeller's checked in for Green. Now here's Bosch. 18 points for him. Then kicks to Bosch. The Heat need to get a shot off. Dragic. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He has not been on his game. And, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation.
Great job to hit his teammate on that move, Kevin.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Now here's Wade, averaging 20 points per game. And Dragic has it in the corner. Right side, Dragic. Henderson against Dang. Bosch passes to Wade. Here's Dragic. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And there's the call on Cody Zeller. Napier, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Samuel Dalembert, who's checked in for the Hornets. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for Charlotte.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got.
And that's helped with their passing game, too, because they're getting a lot of assists by sharing the ball and moving it.
You know, Bosch is playing really well. 18 points, and he's done a little bit of work behind the arc. He's got a pair of three-pointers.
And the defenders have that in the back of their minds now, too, so they're going to close out on him quicker. That should allow him to use the drive if he wants.
And Robert Covington picks up the foul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. Charlotte making a switch here. Stevenson's checked in. Hornets leading by 3. Dalembert dishes to Henderson. Here's Roberts. And a miss there on the triple. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Stolen by Henderson. And here we go. Fast break. Henderson's got it. And Stevenson, the bucket on the assist by Henderson. 9 points for Lance Stevenson.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
The Heat have gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Napier kicks to Wade. Double team on Wade. Right side, the pass to Wade. And the basket good. Wade's got 14 points for the game.
got a lot of momentum going with his own game. It's been great today and just as hot as he was last time out. Brian Roberts coming to the NBA 2 seasons ago after playing internationally. Had a great season as a 27-year-old rookie. Last year with Drew Holiday injured, he actually spent a lot of time at the starting point guard spot in New Orleans.
A different look for Miami. Udonis Haslem, he's checked in for Whiteside. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. And Mo Williams subbed in for Dwayne Wade. Here's Napier, right now averaging 7 points a game. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Napier's got his second basket.
And Roberts is more of a shooter than a true point guard. A bit of a combo guard is how I would describe him. He's a good ball handler, decent size, but his assist-to-turnover ratio fell off in year 2. That should also be an area of focus for him.
That's an easy shot there. That's a shot that he should make more often than not.
Good on the shot. Roberts got 9.
Well, he wasn't fazed at all by the bigger man on him. And on the low block, I thought he might be.
You know, Steve, I thought maybe he'd prefer to bring him out to the perimeter, but whatever works, go to it.
Here's Napier. He has 5. From down in the low post, it goes. He's got 7. And Brian Roberts very quick and elusive, but Steve, not a big-time penetrator or finisher inside.
No, but he might look to drive to draw contact a bit more because last season he was the league's best free throw shooter at 94%. Well, Cody Zeller out of Indiana, the younger brother of Tyler Zeller, who was drafted in 2012. And Cody at 6'11" played center for the Hoosiers. More of a power forward, though, at the NBA level.
Biombo is checked in for the Hornets. And as most of you know, Cody Zeller from a family of 7-footers with older, bigger brothers. He had to develop his guard skills and learn to score away from the basket.
You know, Kevin, he actually played point guard on his high school JV team, going back a few years. So he has the skills to play the 4. He's an underrated athlete, too, and I thought that would be the case, having watched him at Indiana. I like what I've seen from him thus far.
Here's Napier, following the basket by Lance Stevenson. And the first one at the line is good. And both free throws good for Napier. Hornets leading by 5. Here's Biombo. That's good. Biombo's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Good defense, but I gotta love the finish with the finger roll over the top. Tough call there and a tough break for the defense.
But, you know, I think you can still see him kind of sliding in there. I don't have a problem with the call.
And the first one drops. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Charlotte has gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Here's Williams, following the score by Charlotte. And McRoberts kicks to Williams. 1:29 left to play in the 3rd. Shot clock at 6. Here's Haslem, and good work on the boards, and they pick up a second chance points. Haslem's got 5.
You got to put bodies on the glass right there. They just are not getting it done on the boards.
Yeah, they've got to do a much better job of going harder than that to the glass.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Napier passes to Dang. Good ball movement here by Miami. Now Haslem inside. It's Henderson on the wing. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits.
And it seems like nothing is falling for him this quarter. He's really out of his rhythm.
Here's Dang. Henderson pulls it in. Henderson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Here's Roberts from outside off the mark.
He's still looking for his first 3-pointer of the second half after making just 1 in the first.
Haslem dishes to Williams. There's the pick. There's the feed to McRoberts. Back to Williams. with 1 on the clock. Rejected by Biyombo. And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking offensively as we approach the fourth quarter. Hornets ahead, up 8. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this.
This Friday night, November 28th, Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers take on James Harden and the Houston Rockets. Don't miss out.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, it had to be this play, don't you think, Kevin? Sure. This is just a phenomenal pass. Made the defense look like they had no idea what was going on.
What precision with that pass.
Beautiful.
Hornets leading by 8. Josh McRoberts out there with Chris Bosh. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Wade in at the shooting guard. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And the Heat shooting for the game at 42. Kicks it to Bosh. Stevenson against Wade, and it's Stevenson missing. Here comes Goran Dragic. Wade kicks to Dragic. There's the screen. An easy layup after coming off the pitch.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Stevenson passes to Bogut. No good. And it's Miami the other way. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Whiteside kicks to Bosh. Over to the wing. To the paint. Here's McRoberts. Basket is good. The assist from Bosh.
Nothing too fancy, just simple execution. That's getting the job done when they need to make every possession count.
I agree, Clark. They need stops, and they can't afford any wasted possessions. Those inside shots are really high percentage looks. What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
It's Dragic with the drive, and that is good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back.
And there it is again. That's where their points have been coming today, from the low post.
And even under pressure in tight, they've maintained their concentration and converted their opportunities.
Here's Covington. Here's Bogut, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
You got to like how they're getting the ball inside this half. They didn't have as much success earlier in the game, but now they're showing real determination in taking it inside to score.
Now here's Dragic, passes it to Wade. Bosh sets the pick for Wade. Double team on Bosh. They set the pick, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Now, tough call there on that illegal screen.
He didn't look set to me, Steve. I thought that was a good call.
Charlotte for so long had been the team to beat up on in the East, but they turned the tides on everyone last season.
And, you know, sometimes you can expect the team to turn it around if they have an injury or two the year prior, but Charlotte, I think, took a lot of teams by surprise last year.
And the Hornets making a change here. Salmons is checked in. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, Steve Clifford was just going over the game plan with his team. He told his team to keep looking for three-point opportunities, saying their perimeter defense isn't doing a good job getting out on our shooters. So let's keep firing away until they decide to guard us.
Stevenson gets himself open and drills it. And the Hornets lead by 9.
On the topic of Charlotte, in the East, they brought in a lot of talent, and it was really a difference maker for them. You could tell early on they were a different team last year.
He'd have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And it's Dragic off the drive, and he banks in the layup. Dragic has got 9 points here in the second half.
That is a terrific effort on the shot. He's giving up a lot of size, but still